This is Cloud's podcast, where Indigenous voices are heard and truths are shared. I'm Cloud, and together we'll journey through stories of resilience, joy, and healing. Cloud's podcast. Creating a space where connection and empowerment thrive. On today's episode, the college journey is different for everyone, but today, Crystal helps us navigate the college life. How long have you been with Assiniboine College, and what are the goals for Indigenous affairs in short and long term?
I've been with the college for 17 years, and for our goals, long term and short, like they're similar. Because we're constantly evolving, growing in what we do, how we do it. We're always doing reflection, what worked, what didn't work. And our goals are to help students as much as possible. Plus, in my area, I do event planning and organizing. I'm the cultural services coordinator. So we have events and activities that cater to students personally, emotionally, mentally. While learning, ribbon skirt making, beading,
pool night, pizza night.
Yeah,
movie night.
Yeah. Right. And it involves a family too, not only just the student. Like movie night is a family night. Pool night is a student night. And most of our events are Indigenous focused events, but some are broad, like college-wide, like elders, when we bring in elders. Anybody can come and see them. And we have our peer mentor program. That's support and resource for students. And so we're always growing. We're always making sure that we're on top of things, like in offering students and staff support and resources.
Do you think the peer mentors contribute to the work you do?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
For sure.
Yeah, I'm just trying to act like I'm not a peer mentor. No, I'm just kidding. I enjoy everything here for sure. I love setting up for movie night. Pool night is a extra fun. It doesn't even seem like work or anything. Just connecting, networking, and meeting new people is one of the best things.
For sure.
If you had an unlimited budget, what exciting projects or initiatives would you launch?
Holy man.
I think we just mentioned this earlier about like fishing trips.
Exactly. So if I had an unlimited budget, because I do a lot of events and activities, oh man, those would explode. I love doing land-based teachings, like bringing in people, to do those things. Like, because students sometimes when they come here, they aren't involved with their culture, language, or anything. So we try to help them out with all of those things, like teachings, elders, language. So I would just grow up, I would just extend those activities to outside the college, like we were talking before, like having a trip, go overnight
for just Assiniboine College students. Yeah, man.
And involve like whatever elders or programs like that we can do, and just so everybody has a better chance of learning who they are, where they come from, and history. Not only like in the college, but outside the college, where
not just like come to school and then learn it here and then leave and then not continue.
Right.
Yeah.
And like going out on the land and learning how to fish, how to hunt, how to, possibly do leather traditionally,
Actually, I still have a drum at home that when I graduated my mature grade 12 in 2023, they gifted me a drum kit.
Ooh.
It's still sitting in my basement right now, and I just don't know how to put it together. I had time or really, asked anybody to help me to build it, but that would be a really good one.
For sure. For sure. And see, it would be building off of those, like those wants and oh, I wish, right? Or I have this, and I have those kits too at home, like that I've never tackled, but it's having the time, like the money, like the unlimited budget would fund a lot of that, right? So it's not onerous on the student or staff or having to worry, oh, okay, well, I have to save money for this or that. But just saying, hey, sign up for this and let's go do this. Let's go learn. Let's go, learn about history, like our historical customs and cultures, just offering all of that.
Have you ever noticed an increase in Indigenous students at the college?
Oh, yeah. For sure. Like, well, I tried to keep on, like, I asked recruitment, like Trevor in recruitment, our Indigenous recruiter. I asked him, like, well, what, in conversation, because he's in the cultural center too, whenever he's around.
Yeah.
So we just, like, talk about, like, and it's always increasing. And so, yeah, there is an increase in students every year. I don't think we will come across a year where there's less because of the increasing population in Canada.
Yeah.
We're one of the highest, if not the highest population, growing in Canada.
I feel like when I went to the legislative forum for Indigenous people, like a couple of weeks ago, with Chris and Cecil and Presley and Cody. Okay, when I came to Assiniboine first, I was like, man, I was kind of sad that there wasn't that much First Nation or Indigenous students. And I'm like, but then when I went to that place, and then there was a bunch of other schools that came there with all of us there, and they were all piled up in there. And I'm like, okay, now this is really nice to see, just our people. I'm not trying to be any type of way, but it just felt really comforting to have, and look, everywhere I looked was just us, all students. And, I really look forward to that. And that's why I want my nieces and nephews and my kids to stay in school and come to school. Yeah, for sure. I'm 33 right now, and I didn't really expect that I would come to school or finish college, but now that I'm here at the end, I just want all of them to experience this, just like every other First Nation student.
It's awesome, hey?
It is meeting everybody.
Well, everybody's path is different, hey?
Yeah.
And they lead you where, this is one of my beliefs, is your path leads you where you're supposed to be when you're supposed to be there, right? And sometimes life takes you down different paths, and that's okay too. Because eventually you'll get back, you're on your path, right? And there's no path that is easy. There's no path that's simple. Because life isn't that way. It's you have your ups, your downs. You are always going to have ups and downs for the rest of your life. It just depends on how you navigate through them, right? There's always options, and there's always different ways of doing things, and you're constantly learning and growing. And if you accept that and you're okay with that, things will be much easier for you, because there's always an opportunity to learn something and to grow from it.
Yeah, I feel like I grew a lot since I got here.
You have.
Yeah. I just try to take it day by day, you know. I know some weeks, used to be some weeks I would have rough weeks, but now it's down to like hours. Well, it used to be days like a couple months ago. But yeah, now it's like moments now, hours or something. And then I just think, I'm like, man, awesome. You came so far. Like, man, why you even trip and just breathe, chill out, go for a walk, work out. And then it's gone.
Wow. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
That reflection.
Took a lot of practice, a lot of days, but it was consistent that I wanted to change and, you know, being off alcohol and stuff. And that was a boost. That really helped.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
On a scale 1 to 5, how much do you enjoy your work? And would you encourage others to join a Assiniboine team?
I have.
Oh,
I
cool.
still do.
Yeah.
And 5. You know, some days it's 2. but that's okay. Like I said, like I have days like everybody else, like my good days, my bad days, right? Everybody is a human. And that's how I was taught. Like everybody is, you know, at one level. There's no higher, there's no lower. You know, like how you go into white society and there's levels. I never grew up like that. I grew up like everybody's the same and treated the same. There's no oh my, you know, this person's in the room, oh my God. You know, like none of that. Unless it was an actor or something, you know, or something like that. But everybody was treated the same. And when I came to school, that's where I learned, well, you know, there's res politics. There's, you know, government, stuff like that. But there was essentially no levels and nobody was like, I was raised where there's humility and respect and teachings surrounding all of our teachings, right? And so when I came to work, I had to learn how to be and work in a college, in an urban setting. Like, because I grew up in the reserve, but I also grew up in Winnipeg and Brandon too. And so I've seen all the different areas that you can live in, right? Urban and reserve life.
That's how it was for me too. Yeah, traveling all over Brandon, Winnipeg, Long Plain. Yeah, Portage. Same thing, just all over the place. And
right.
Feels like Brandon is the stop for a little bit. Yeah.
And it's a good stop because it's not a big city. It's not a small city either.
Yeah.
It's just right. It's because I've lived in Winnipeg.
Walking distances, literally everywhere.
Yeah.
I walked the city lots of times when I got here. So
yeah.
I walked further distances before. I'm not going to get into that. That's for another episode.
But yeah, like I would totally, I do recommend this as a workplace because I find that it's very flexible. Over the years, it's got like the college is always looking to get better for students and employees too as well. And so when I work here, I remember where I came from, you know, so it helps me to be thankful and grateful for what I have now because I've worked so many years to get here, you know, and I love what I do. Like I've been raised to help whoever, wherever. So I get paid to do this.
Nice.
Nice. And I love it. I still love it. And yeah, I always say I'm a lifer.
Yeah, work that you love is not even work. It's where you're supposed to be. That's what I think. And when I used to work at a radio station, I thought, how does this even work?
Right.
You know, I really enjoyed it. So, yeah. And this, I enjoy this. I really do. I mean, like I get like maybe anticipated or anxiety or some kind of rush before it starts. And then once it happens, it's like, oh, okay. It's all good. It's all good. This is why I came to school, and this is what I wanted. So
right on.
But that's the end of the podcast. Would you like to shout out anybody?
Oh, goodness. Everybody. Thank you for listening. And, just do your best. Help who you can. Always grow and learn.
Hear that, everyone? Always grow and learn. And that's the end of the podcast. Thanks, everybody.